Hello and welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update. We had our final walkthrough with CPS yesterday. Oh, sorry about that. And I apologize because today's Thursday, so I'm hoping this video will be able to come out this evening. So I'm so sorry about that, but it went well. The only little, oops, sorry about that. The only little, oh, this is part of my birthday decoration that Sean did. Isn't that fun? I love it. So the only little hiccup that we had was that we had to change our, I guess like our child care plan. So here in Texas, I can't speak for every state because, as you guys will hear me say very frequently, every state's child protective service or services, they operate differently. They have different rules, they have different requirements. So here in Texas, they don't let you have a nanny, and their version of a babysitter is very loose. They really don't want anybody else other than you and or your spouse, or just you if you are a single foster parent. They really don't want anyone else other than the people who are being licensed for the home to take care of the children or or child. So basically the foster children or foster child coming into your home. You can have a babysitter, you can certify one for your home in Texas, but they can't transport, they can't, without like some substantial training, they can't, oh man, without substantial training, and it's not as much as us foster parents have to go through, but it's enough that it's a hassle for them because what our original needs were going to be were very, very part-time. So basically we can have them like 2, maybe 3 times a month, for like a few hours, but they can't, I don't think they can be left alone with the kids, or if they do, it has to be like maybe an hour or 2, like really, really short, and for like emergency type situations. So that threw a kink in our, family planning, because we had hoped to rely more on a nanny to help us, which would be more financially feasible for us than doing full-time or even part-time daycare. So we had to resubmit a, I guess a revised version of our new childcare plan. We also are waiting on 2 documents that need to be submitted to them. One from Sean's very old high school. Apparently they did not get his diploma, which is stupid because I sent him the form, so I had to go online and redo all of that. There is someone else that we chose as a frequent visitor, and they have to send in their paperwork, and then they are still waiting on paperwork from a former agency we were with several years ago. And if you are a foster or foster to adopt or an adopt-only family, and you're going through the state, if you ever decide to leave your agency and go through the state, your agency can make it a very long, arduous wait. And it is really frustrating. It is really hard because we can't be licensed. We can't be approved until CPS, Child Protective Services, has the remaining items. The other item that was frustrating for Sean and I is once we are approved, we will be assigned to a new caseworker, and once we are approved and licensed, our caseworker will come and see us 10 days after that date. So whatever date we find out we're licensed, we have 10 days to meet. We'll have 10 days from that point to meet our new caseworker, which she will come out to our home. But during those 10 days, Sean and I have to completely clean out our garage. And to give you an image, because honestly, I am ashamed to show you our garage. I probably have in the past and I've forgotten. But our garage is like a hoarder's nightmare, at least to me. I don't know. I haven't really seen the show, so I could be just exaggerating, but it's a hot mess. And like, CPS didn't even seem to think, I don't know, like the person that was here, she was fine with the fact that we put like double and even triple locks on the door in our laundry room that goes to the garage, but that wasn't like, apparently that wasn't enough. They want it to be like clean and organized, and I'm like, but we don't want children to go in there, because that place has a lot of things that I don't want a child being around. And the only time Sean, my husband, and I, either one of us ever go out there is whenever I want to decorate the house with our decorations, which it's along like a wall right here. And so it's very easy for me to get to. I don't have to go through a lot of things. And then Sean can we made like a little walking path where Sean can go get a couple of tools or whatnot. But for the most part, his tools are in his computer area. So anyway, so it wasn't bad, but it was just very frustrating and disappointing. And, it just kind of, it required us to have to make changes that were, not expected and hard. And I will say this, like, that started happening to us last year when we had our last foster placement, and that was extraordinarily stressful. So I guess if I have to use a positive thought exercise here, the positive is at least we know, and we had to make the change now versus when we actually had a child or children in our home. So there's that. But that is the update. We are still in the process of licensing. It looks like we are going to be licensed, so there wasn't any issues, nothing with our background. The home study apparently went well, so basically it's just waiting for some paperwork to be processed, and then probably in the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks we should be licensed. Yeah, so... So there's that update. The next video that I'm actually going to show you guys, so I had more items that I purchased that I didn't anticipate to purchase, because I know I just told you guys I was going to put that off, but then I realized that we would actually be behind. And I'll explain that in the next video. So the next video is going to be an unboxing, but I'm not actually going to be pulling them from the box. They're already going to be unpacked. So I'm going to kind of show you the items and talk to you about them and just kind of explain all the things. So anyway, sorry for the rambling, but I really wanted to try to make sure I explained, I guess, just what it's like to license as foster to adopt parents through Child Protective Services. Oh my gosh. Anyway, if you are brand new to this channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining our journey. And if you've ever been in foster care, because I've actually had a couple of people reach out to me and tell me they were in foster care, I would love to hear from you and talk with you and maybe be a support structure for you. But if you do have support in your life, I'm very happy about that. And that is awesome. But if you don't, hey, I'm here, and I love talking with people and helping them through tough times. So, but if you guys are not if you've never been in foster care, maybe you're curious about fostering, foster to adopt, or adopt through the state, please email me, comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. All right, guys, thank you so much for dropping by. I will see you next time.